Hey, fellow explorers, welcome to World Facts Unraveled. Today we're strapping in for a high-speed ride through the world of transportation. Forget clunky airplanes and endless highway traffic jams because the United States is finally putting the pedal to the metal on high-speed rail. But guess what? There's a race brewing, and two major players are neck and neck for the title of America's first true bullet train. Ever wonder what the future of transportation looks like? Picture this. Sleek, streamlined trains zipping across the country at speeds of over 200 miles per hour. This isn't a scene from a science fiction movie, but a potential reality that could revolutionize the way we travel. We're talking about high-speed railways, a concept that could bring about faster travel times, greater efficiency, and significantly reduced carbon emissions. In this age of increasing environmental consciousness, the shift towards more sustainable modes of transport is inevitable. High-speed railways could be a vital component of this shift, providing a greener alternative to air and road travel. Imagine the possibilities. Commuting from San Francisco to Los Angeles in under 3 hours, or from New York to Washington, D.C. in just over 1. High-speed railways could redefine the concept of distance and bring us closer together than ever before. Could the answer to the future of transportation be high-speed railways? Let's delve into the history and future plans of this exciting concept in the U.S. The concept of railways is not new. It dates back to the 19th century, a time when the United States was just beginning to flex its industrial muscles. Imagine the scene. The year is 1825, and the first public railway, the Stockton and Darlington in England, has just opened. Inspired, the United States follows suit, and in 1830, the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad, the first steam-powered public railway in the U.S., comes to life. This was a pivotal moment, marking the dawn of a new era in transportation. As the 19th century rolled on, the American railway network grew rapidly, creating a web of steel that spanned the continent. The completion of the Transcontinental Railroad in 1869 stands as a major milestone, linking the Atlantic and Pacific coasts and opening up the vast interior of the United States to development and settlement. Railways changed the face of America. They transformed how goods were transported, how people traveled, and where they chose to live and work. These iron horses were the arteries of a growing nation, pumping life into the most remote corners of the land. Through the years, railways evolved and adapted, facing competition from cars, planes, and highways. But their significance in shaping the America we know today cannot be overestimated. Now that we've covered the history, what about the future? What does it hold for high-speed railways in the U.S.? High-speed railways are not a new idea. They've been in operation in other parts of the world for decades. The concept of high-speed rail was first realized in Japan, with the launch of the Shinkansen, or the bullet train, in the mid-20th century. This marvel of engineering, reaching speeds of over 200 miles per hour, transformed Japan's transportation landscape, shrinking distances and knitting cities closer together. Shortly after, Europe caught up with the high-speed rail revolution. France launched the train à grande vitesse, or the TGV, in the early 80s. The TGV, capable of speeds exceeding 300 miles per hour, not only changed the way people traveled, but also fostered economic growth and regional integration. Other European nations followed suit, with Germany's Intercity Express and Spain's AVE, each contributing to a more connected continent. Meanwhile, over in Asia, China has been making significant strides in high-speed rail technology. With a network spanning thousands of miles, the Chinese high-speed rail system is today the most extensive in the world, linking remote regions to bustling metropolises. These high-speed rail systems have had profound impacts on the societies and economies of their respective countries. They've made travel faster, more efficient, and more environmentally friendly. They've spurred regional development, boosted tourism, and provided a viable alternative to air travel. High-speed railways have revolutionized transportation in these countries. Could the U.S. be next? Yes, the race is on to build the first high-speed railway in the U.S. The Transportation Department's Federal Railroad Administration is releasing $8.2 billion from the 2021 Bipartisan Infrastructure Law to help fund 10 passenger rail projects across the country, including about $3.1 billion for California to complete the first 171 miles of its $100 billion bullet train system, and $3 billion for Brightline West, a 218-mile high-speed line from Las Vegas to suburban Los Angeles. Additional grants will improve busy passenger rail corridors in Virginia, North Carolina, and Washington, D.C., and upgrade Chicago's Union Station. Several major players are vying to shape this new era of American transportation. First up, we have the California High-Speed Rail Authority, a behemoth project aiming to connect Los Angeles and San Francisco with sleek Shinkansen-inspired trains reaching speeds of 220 miles per hour. Picture this, gliding past rolling hills, vineyards, and charming towns in just 2.5 hours, instead of the usual 6-hour slog. Sounds pretty dreamy, right? But wait, there's another challenger in the ring. Enter Brightline West, a private company with its sights set on the glitz and glamour of Las Vegas and Southern California. Their plan? A 218-mile bullet train zipping between the desert oasis and Los Angeles in a mere 3 hours, cutting the car trip in half. Can you imagine whisking away from the casino floor straight to Hollywood Boulevard? Talk about a seamless transition. Meanwhile, in the heart of Texas, the Texas Central Railroad proposes a high-speed rail line that will shuttle passengers between Dallas and Houston in less than 90 minutes, reaching speeds of up to 200 miles per hour. And let's not forget about Elon Musk's Hyperloop, a high-speed transportation system that aspires to whisk passengers and freight in pods through a vacuum tube at speeds potentially exceeding 600 miles per hour. If successful, it could revolutionize not just rail travel, but transportation as a whole. The potential benefits of these projects are enormous. High-speed rail could drastically reduce travel times, cut greenhouse gas emissions, and stimulate economic growth. Now it wouldn't be much of a race without some bumps in the road. These projects face serious challenges. California's high-speed rail, for example, has been plagued by delays, budget overruns, and environmental concerns, with its completion date pushed back further and further. Brightline West, on the other hand, enjoys the advantage of private funding and a shorter route, but it still needs to navigate land acquisition issues and regulatory hurdles. Other issues facing these contenders are land acquisition, regulatory hurdles, and funding. However, these are just a few of the obstacles that these pioneers must overcome, not to mention the technological challenges involved in building a high-speed rail system from scratch. Despite these challenges, the momentum behind high-speed rail in the US continues to build. It's a thrilling race with high stakes and an uncertain outcome. As the great railroad tycoon Cornelius Vanderbilt once said, "The heart of any good business operation is efficiency." The future of high-speed railways in the US is exciting, but there are many hurdles to overcome. So, what does the future hold for high-speed railways in the US? And why is this race such a big deal? Well, the prize is nothing less than transforming American transportation. High-speed rail can be a game-changer, reducing carbon emissions, easing traffic congestion, and connecting communities in a way that cars simply can't. It's about building a more sustainable and efficient future for the United States. These high-speed railways could revolutionize our transportation system, bringing a myriad of potential benefits. For starters, reduced travel times could make long-distance commuting more viable, connecting cities and towns in ways never before possible. This could lead to a more integrated economy and society, encouraging cultural exchange and economic development across regions. Furthermore, high-speed railways could significantly lower carbon emissions. Trains, especially electric ones, are far more energy efficient than cars or airplanes. A shift towards high-speed rail could therefore play a major role in the fight against climate change, helping the US meet its environmental goals. But the road to this future is not without its challenges. Funding is a major obstacle. Building a high-speed railway network requires massive investment. While some private companies are stepping up to the plate, public funding will likely be crucial. However, garnering political support for such funding is no easy task. Technical hurdles also abound. Building high-speed railways involves complex engineering challenges, from designing the tracks to ensuring the trains can operate safely at high speeds. Overcoming these hurdles will require ingenuity and perseverance. Moreover, there's the question of public acceptance. Will people be willing to give up their cars and planes for trains? Winning over the hearts and minds of the public will be as much a part of this journey as laying down the tracks. So, who will cross the finish line first? That's the billion-dollar question. As of today, Brightline West holds the lead, aiming to launch service in time for the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics. California's high-speed rail, meanwhile, still has several hurdles to overcome. But who knows? Maybe they'll pull off a miraculous comeback. And guess what? The dream of Elon Musk's Hyperloop might just become a reality soon. The future of high-speed railways in America is getting exciting as the months and years roll by. So stay tuned for the thrilling conclusion. This race is far from over, folks. So, buckle up, grab your popcorn, and keep your eyes peeled on the tracks. We'll be here, cheering on the contenders and bringing you all the updates as this high-speed saga unfolds. Only time will tell if high-speed railways will become a reality in the US. Thanks for joining me on this exciting journey. Let me know in the comments below who you think will win the race for America's first high-speed rail. And remember, no matter who crosses the finish line first, the real winner is a more connected and sustainable future for everyone. Until next time, happy travels. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on your post notification bell to stay in the loop.